There's no business like show business.
Here we are. I know.
I know. We just realized we have some more friends in
musical theater background together.
Favorite things in common. We love our music. We love our technology.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And Aaron Berger, everybody at HSN and everybody around the country is just raving over probably the best value, the biggest offer, and the lowest price ever on a 32 gig, 10-inch Android 2-in-1 tablet. We've got an exclusive offer. Today, you don't have to decide, do I want a laptop or do I want a tablet? Because you get the best of both worlds. We're giving you everything you need, so it's a total package, a complete solution. We've got some fun, fabulous colors, which I'll do very quickly, so you can start the ordering process. This first one is going to be the paisley, so you're gonna love that traditional, beautiful artwork. This is our feather, if you're feeling that fabulous and glamorous. We also have the rose gold, always a huge customer favorite, and then we have the purple, and we have the black. But if you can't decide if you want a laptop or a tablet, this is the value that you need to take advantage of today. Look at how it breaks down. Now, just the RCA 10-inch 32 gig tablet with a clip-on keyboard on its own, $129. For $10 less, we're gonna give you everything you need, the sleeve, the case, the headphones, and then some really great extras to help you get your daily burn on. It's a quad-core processor, Android operating system, a gig of RAM, cameras, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, you name it. It's all under the hood with over 100,000 sold here at HSN. This is probably going to be one of our best values and best tablet gifts of the season. And the best part is it's your computer and it's your tablet all in one. So I just go like that. And the keyboard removes, and now I've got my tablet. I can be hands-free. Aaron Berger is here when he's not playing his piano and singing songs of joy. Are you starting holiday music?
Oh yeah, I start holiday music in like June. Yeah, early. When we get Christmas in July here, I'm like, come on, where have y'all been for so long?
But we also get the best holiday gifts from you, Aaron, so thank you.
You know, to bring names like RCA and to bring names like Google and to put them all in one package and go, oh, by the way, if you've wanted a tablet or if you've wanted a computer, we have it all in one. We have it at incredible value. We have it in this really easy to use and easy to get home device. It's a lot of fun. It really makes being a little elf around here a lot of fun this time of year. So here's the deal. If this were just a tablet, it would be a really good one. It would be RCA. RCA is a name that's been in our homes for nearly 100 years. This is Google. Google is the #1 mobile operating system in the entire world. This is not just Google. This is the latest version of Google. This is Android Nougat. So the things that you can do on this tablet are really quite extraordinary. For example, this is something you almost never see me do. You've seen me do this on a Samsung tablet, which is like a $600 or $700 tablet. Did you see what I just did? I've split the screen here. I'm actually multitasking on my tablet. So on this side, I have up hsn.com. I'm pinching, I'm zooming, taking a good look at all of the great gifts that we have for the holidays. And on this side, I have the Google Play Store because this is a Google certified tablet, which means it comes native and pre-installed with the #1 app store in the entire world. That's pretty awesome. This is, you know, again, if it were only a tablet and not a computer as well, oh boom, it's a computer as well. And we'll get into that more in a minute with this Magna Link, which makes your tablet really act in every way like a laptop computer. I mean, there's a touchpad and there's USB ports and there's all of those kind of things. But even as just a tablet, to have this sort of power, this sort of multitasking, a quad-core processor built in, that's what our nicest computers, our $600, $700, $800 computers at HSN, those have quad-core processing built in. Multitasking is out of this world. Look at, I've got 1, 2, I've got Facebook, I've got Netflix. Oh, newest show on Netflix, Mindhunters. Another musical theater guy actually is in that. Oh, what's his name? The guy that he won the Tony. He won a Tony for Hamilton. Jonathan Groff. That's Jonathan Groff is his name. Oh, he's great. Anyway, he's in Mindhunters, and I just started watching it the other day. MX player. Oh, I'll get to this in a minute. Talking to your tablet is a really, really easy thing to do because you have Google Voice, again, the Google Play Store. So I've got about 10 things all going on at one time, but this is where it gets really exciting, is when you're ready to take it to the next step, to bump it up a level, if you will. You simply pop your tablet onto...
That's a strong magnet.
It's a great... look at that.
Wow.
Look how strong that... I mean...
That's fantastic.
You can imagine how embarrassed I would be when this fell off, you know, which I've had that kind of thing happen before. But since this has such a strong magnet, and it's called the Magna Link, that's something that RCA does exclusively. One of the really nice things about it, see, there's four gold pins that are right there, and a magnetic connection as well. What that means is this keyboard doesn't have to be Bluetooth, so it doesn't eat up more battery life, and you don't have to plug it in individually either. It just automatically connects when you attach them. So it uses battery more intelligently. This is a Wi-Fi and a Bluetooth device. Lots more to show you guys. Over $110 worth of extra goodies. Oh, one more real quick thing here at the beginning. There's a touchpad. That's something that, again, really lends itself to when I call this a 2-in-1 and say this really is your laptop computer on the go. Well, laptop computers have touchpads. Now you still have a touchscreen, of course. Your touchscreen still works. You know, it's funny when you look at this price and you think, touchscreen computers, to go from a regular to a touchscreen computer, you usually add about the price of the whole shebang today, about $100 to the price of a computer to go from non-touchscreen to touchscreen. Of course, you still have touchscreen here the whole time. There is an expandable memory card slot. You already have 32 gigs of memory, so you have a lot of great memory in here, but it's really easy to expand it. You have a USB port, a micro USB port, an HDMI port. So this, again, these are the kind of things, Sarah, that we talk about typically when we're doing a computer presentation, not a tablet presentation.
I know. I mean, the list goes on, and every time you say something else, it comes with, I'm like, really? 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 Now, if you have an old computer at home, Aaron, how would it compare to this new RCA tablet? Because maybe you're like on the fence. All right, it's time for an upgrade. Do I get a tablet? Do I get a laptop?
Well, it's QuadCore for one, so let's start there. I don't know if your computer at home right now is QuadCore or not. I'll bet you the computer you have at home right now is not touchscreen. I'll bet you the computer you have at home right now doesn't have a front and rear facing camera, and you probably can't do some of the things I'm about to do right now, like talk to your computer. I mean, especially with our extended return policy this time of year, if you're thinking, well, is it going to be enough computer for me? Why not try it? When the world do you have to lose?
January 31st with our extended holiday returns, and this particular RCA tablet is already 2/3 gone from our entire quantity that we brought in. So 2/3 of the way sold out. And already the rose gold and the black are our best sellers this hour. And on those flexible payments, this is less than $24 a month. If anybody in your family, anybody in your life wants a tablet, maybe they've been borrowing your tablet, they're fighting over the computer. You know, my sister's got 3 little boys, and they are all fighting over the computer. They all want to watch their own videos and do their own homework and listen to music. This is something where everybody can have their own personal entertainment center, right? I mean, this is something that you can take and travel with and just literally go anywhere.
And I think with kids, you know, kids want to have tablets. There's no question they want to have a tablet. They need to have a computer for school sometimes. Sometimes you need to sit down at a keyboard. You need to compose a document. This is a great compromise for everyone. It's really not a compromise. It's a win-win is what it is. It's a great tablet and a great computer. And let me just, for a minute, so if you look at the price and think, well, what about a voice detection? What about an in-plane switching screen? I'm going to just kind of cook through some demos here because I want you to see, what about built-in GPS? Almost no tablet has built-in GPS. Your new tablet does. Even when you're not on Wi-Fi, this will give you directions. It has GPS sensors built in like an actual GPS.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it actually does. Probably maybe 5% of the tablets that we sell have a GPS built in. This does. So let me give you all some examples. We'll start by, have you ever bought a tablet or a phone, spent a lot of money on one, and then been disappointed by its voice recognition? A lot of people have. Remember, this is Google. This is the #1 operating system in the entire world when it comes to mobile devices. So we can do something like, how many days until Christmas?
Christmas Day will be in 66 days.
Okay, so we're 66 days away from Christmas. We are moving on there. So, you know, lots of questions. Wake up in the morning, first thing most of us ask, what's the weather?
It's 88 degrees and partly
See how quick it is, right? That's that quad-core processor working. How about Tampa Lightning roster?
The roster for Tampa Bay Lightning includes Steven Stamkos, Nikita Kucherov, Tyler Johnson, and others.
Cool.
Pretty cool, right? I like this one. How about what movies are playing?
Here are the movies playing near St. Petersburg.
It knows where we are because remember, GPS built in, geolocates us. Here's movies, here's movie times. Speaking of that GPS, how about navigate to Chicago?
Sure, Chicago.
Okay, so now I've got the weather. I've asked how many days it is until Christmas. We've navigated to Chicago. We know who's played on the Tampa Lightning, and we're navigating
and
we're going to a movie. That's right. We're going to a movie, and we're going to go do it in Chicago. Here's the really cool thing, and this is a big difference. So I said earlier, you know, maybe 5% of our tablets have GPS built in. Since this does, and I haven't even shown off, on a 10-inch screen, which is about 3 times the size of a 7-inch screen. Usually between $100 and $150. If you can get a 7-inch dual core, you're doing a good job. This is a 10-inch quad-core with GPS built in. So now if you take this with you, it will actually give you turn-by-turn directions where you're headed. This is a winner. If you're just joining us,
look at that.
I would do this in a minute just for this reason.
I mean, if you're buying a tablet, the next thing you want is a keyboard, right? Because we still might want to type an email. We still might want to, you know, write a letter or be on social media or put posts on Facebook. This has the full-size keyboard included. A lot of us are using our smartphones for everything. They're the smallest screens. You're like, is that a picture of, you know, the Eiffel Tower? I don't know, I can't see it. Now you can do everything that you want on a touch screen. Remember, this is just as intuitive as the screen on your smartphone. So if you want to click on something, it's going to take you there. If you want to expand a photo, it's going to take you there. If you want to scroll to another website, it's going to take you there. We love our tablets. Tablets are great if you love reading. I'm a huge reader. I know. I'm kind of a bookworm, as my husband likes to call me. But I could take this to bed at night. I could put this next to my bed table. I could have all my favorite books. You can download the Kindle or the Nook app. This is great if you've got to entertain kids in the backseat of a car. Maybe you've got a little road trip for Thanksgiving or the holidays planned. Maybe you just want to take notes at work. You know, maybe you just don't want to, you know, walk around with a big laptop computer and you've got to wait to fire it up and power it up, and then you've got to sit down and everyone's like, hello. And you can even play games like Angry Birds when maybe your boss isn't looking. But think about everything that you can do. It's your books, it's your music, it's your movies. You don't have to share, and you can take it with you anywhere because it's so small and lightweight. With or without the screen, it just folds and goes in your backpack, or it goes onto that little tray table in front of you on the plane. It's super easy. You're getting so much, and you're not spending a lot today. And we're not asking for $400 or $500 or $800 for some of those other tablets. They don't have a keyboard. They don't have expandable memory.
Which is a huge, huge,
right? And tell us about that.
You mentioned books as well, and I have to just say, the Google, the Google Play Store is native and pre-installed in this tablet. Did you know the Google Play Store is the #1 ebook store in the world?
Is it?
So you have access to, you mentioned some other great bookstores, but you have access to more books, to more games, to more everything. #1 app store in the world, world's largest selection of ebooks, over 1 million games and apps. Okay. As we get really busy, I want to show you guys some other things that you don't expect. We're including, of course, the tablet sleeve, and we're including the headphones.
Let me hold those up for you.
Something that I suggest, though, this is called the G-Hold. We have it in pink. We have it in a brand new color. We have it in pink, in purple, and in black. I think we're sold out of blue, but you can double check. The really cool thing about it, it lets you hold your tablet in one hand and then obviously use, you know, the other hand to manipulate it. And what's the nicest is it folds flat. So it'll still go. Sarah is showing you guys the sleeve that we're including. It'll still go in your sleeve, and you don't have to take the G-Hold off the back.
Protective case,
so
if you want to slip it into your briefcase or your backpack, your handbag. And remember, we've got these really fun colors. So you can showcase your personality and figure out which style is speaking to you. Rose gold is our #1 bestseller today. That's what I've been holding. Then we have the purple, we have the black. Everybody loves a great black tablet. And then if you want to have some fun, go for the paisley or the feather. That way you're not, you know, grabbing your husband's or your wife's or your kid's tablet by accident. That can happen when you all have the same electronic. You're like, wait a minute, that's not my tablet, because I tried sharing a tablet. That didn't work.
You might
that
accidentally take a tablet.
Because suddenly there was like everything sports, and there was my husband's music, and there was my husband's apps, and I'm like, that's not me. We all have our own things. You know,
you can do your own with this. I mean, that's what's nice. At this price, it's a lot of us will be able to each have our own. And the truth is, your kids, they need their own tablet, they need their own computer, and this is a great option for them. When you go into the mall, when you go buy a pad or something like that, you expect what's called an in-plane switching screen. Can you believe you get an in-plane switching screen with this tablet?
What does that mean?
So what it means is, great question, these are both high-definition screens, okay? This is a 10-inch high-definition screen. This is a $200 tablet we sold about a year or two ago. It did not have a keyboard. Yours has an in-plane switching screen, and you can see the difference in the color. This white is kind of like a grayish white, you know, it's not really white. Here you have like cruise ship white, right? Like beautiful optic white.
It's a huge difference.
An in-plane switching screen means the intensity of the color, the hue of the color, the quality of the color, the value of the color are all going to be better, but this is where it blows the competition out of the water. Come take a look at your screen for a minute. This is something you really need to see. When you look at your tablet from the side, Sarah said earlier, you know, if your kids are playing a game in the back of the car, or you're watching a movie with someone, Do you see how the non-in-plane, look at that, the non-in-plane switching screen, and you just wouldn't expect an in-plane switching screen on a tablet in this price range. Your screen you can see from every angle. The regular high definition screen disappears. So it's worthless unless you're looking at it from 90 degrees. With your screen, you can look at it from 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, 60 degrees. You can see it from all angles. That's huge. And again, I think you expect that.
On the right-hand side. You can't even read the little More Merry sign, or you can't even really see the pictures. This is what you've been missing. You've been missing out on the quality, all that power that's under the hood that makes it faster, that makes it smoother, that makes it work like a real PC. So if you need to do real things, your emails, your calendars, your web surfing, your social media, you want to share a video, you want to figure out why your phone doesn't handle all the photos because you probably are running out of room on your photos, but you've got plenty of room. 32 gigs in this great little package. I want to go to the phones. We do have a caller. Who's there, Mr. Producer? Oh, she's getting ready. Okay. Well, we'll let you do one more demo, and then we'll go to our caller.
I'm going to do a good one then. I'm going to make it count. We're going to take a look at my tablet. My tablet's connected to your television screen. One of the great things about having the latest, remember, this is Android Nougat, guys. You're getting the latest version of the Android operating system. You can write. So I just wrote a note, write notes in my terrible little chicken scratch. Do you see what happened? It types it for you, or even more convenient, and this makes the tablet so useful. You see the microphone right here? That's handy. But this puts it in its own class. Ready? This is how easy it is to talk to your tablet instead of typing on your tablet, period. Because you have the latest operating system and such a great processor, your tablet takes voice notes probably better than any tablet in the market, period. So if your kids are in school and they press that little voice button, all of their teachers' lectures will be recorded for them in writing, period. This takes notes for your kids, period. Or for around the home, whether you're writing email, working on a book, getting things done for the office, it doesn't matter. You'll find 1,000 different ways to use this, period. And notice, I've got a scratchy voice today, I'm talking quickly and I'm not being careful, but this still gets every single word, period. It speaks to the higher quality of having RCA and Google in the same fantastic device. Exclamation point, exclamation point. I will just point out, because I'm a little bit of a book nerd myself, it capitalized RCA, it capitalized Google. This thing does not miss a trick.
And you know what? I like to take notes, but I can't even read my own handwriting. So that would come in very, very handy. I love the idea that you're getting everything. Now you can say hi to Joan in Florida. Joan, you're live with Sarah. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Do you already have an RCA tablet?
Yes, ma'am. I bought it last Christmas.
Fantastic.
I'm an old lady and I don't need all the complications of a expensive computer, so I just bought this for me.
And what do you do most on your tablet? What do you find it helps you with the most?
Obviously Facebook, to keep up with my family in Australia.
Yeah. Isn't it nice to see those pictures on a nice big screen?
Beautiful.
And how easy was it for you to use for the first time, Joan, if you're not someone that's real familiar with computers and technology?
Right now, I use it. My granddaughter swims, and I stand at the end of the line and can photograph, can film her complete item. Then when I get home, I can use the touch screen and analyze her stroke when she gets off.
She can analyze her swimmer's stroke.
That's excellent. I bet golfers would love that too.
Fantastic.
Because with touchstone, you know, you can pull it all up and you can see where her hands are and where her feet's going, and you know, it's awesome. Love it.
You're a swim coach too, Joan.
No, just a grandma.
Just a grandma.
Well, you are winners.